I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about the future of online live events and the fact that they represent an open door ahead of us as a live entertainment industry. I doubt that any of us will forget that week in March of 2020 when the reality of the COVID crisis hit home in the United States, at least. And whether that was triggered by the NBA canceling its season or Tom Hanks announcing that he and Rita Wilson had gotten sick in Australia with the virus or the travel restrictions, we suddenly got the idea that the world would be temporarily closed and that we were going into quarantine. In the live entertainment industry, it was even more severe in a way because we went from 100% to 0% in just hours. Over the course of 36 hours or so, we went from full-on all systems go type activity to absolutely nothing whatsoever. And by the time Sports Illustrated published its next issue, this is how the cover looked. Rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of empty seats. And frankly, since then, not much has changed. There's a crisis in the live entertainment industry because our product, in-person events, is not only impossible to produce and sell, but also potentially hazardous to people's health. And it's created all kinds of problems and challenges and extreme stresses within the industry. But despite all that, what I'm here to say today is that online events are not just a way to survive the COVID crisis, they're actually the biggest opportunity for the live business in decades and maybe ever. And here's why that is. As great as live in-person events are, there's a limitation that we all know well. And that is that for every one person who buys a ticket and makes it to the venue, represented here by our little green man inside the purple circle who's happy, there are at least 99 and maybe 999 who would love to be there but can't for one reason or another. And so this has limited us. It's made it hard to market. It's made it hard to communicate. It's made it hard to reach an audience, and that's until now. With online events, this limitation, this core limiter on the live entertainment industry has broken down. It's a new medium, and it's not obvious to everyone right away how to make it work. And I'll tell you what it reminds me of. I put this map of the mall in here because there was a website back in about 1996 that looked just like this. In the early days of e-commerce, when people first had the idea that you could buy stuff online, that there could be stores online, there was a website that looked like the overhead view of a mall map, just like this. And the idea was there are online stores, there's online shopping, so you must have an online mall. And what you did was you had a little person and you walked from store to store, and when you went in one store, you could buy the things in that store. And when you wanted to go somewhere else, you walked back out into the hallway. And yes, you had to truck all the way down from one end to the other to shop, because this is what happens typically with a new medium or a new art form, is that people start by duplicating the past. But what they learn very quickly is that instead, there's a process you go through of learning and adjusting, where it's not just about duplicating the past, but really perfecting and getting the most of that out of that new medium. It takes work and it takes a little time. But we've seen the future, and you can do this. Don't be intimidated by that challenge. Just realize it for what it is. And I'll tell you, if the upside motivation isn't enough, the way I look at it is I don't want to see any theaters go out of business. I don't want to see any concert venues go out of business. It's a gut-wrenching and terrible crisis that we're going through, and we want to prevent any of this kind of tragedy from happening any more than it possibly has to. And that's why we built Stellar. Stellar was built during COVID specifically to enable everybody in the live entertainment business to make the leap to online events successfully. Stellar is not for meetings. Stellar is not for classes. Stellar is not for webinars. Stellar is for shows, for professionally produced live entertainment shows. In fact, we call Stellar the first total show management system for online events. A total show management system implies and includes the things that it takes seamlessly integrated together to run a show. It includes a lot of things. For example, it includes easy-to-use self-serve tools for event creation, all the price points and offers that you like. It includes secure real tickets just like in real life, not just a link and a password. It includes a seamless integration with GoldStar, which is an optional, no-hassle way to reach a big audience of buyers. It includes support for donations. It includes a powerful, easy-to-use Stream Studio, which is your sort of backstage HQ for during the show. It includes stream coaches that can be by your side to give you as much or as little support as you need before the show, to get you ready during the show, and even after. It includes support for video on demand and recorded content, including the ability to use pre-recorded stuff within a live event. It includes chat and reactions in order to make the event more live, to make it something people can interact with and participate with, because real live events are actually more fun. It includes capabilities for retargeting. If you want to include a Google or a Facebook pixel, you can do that, and then you'll be able to reach all the people that you can reach on Facebook and Google on the Stellar platform. It includes same-day pay via Stripe, which we think is a very good feature. It means that as soon as a ticket is bought, that money goes into your account the same day through our partnership with Stripe. It includes ridiculous quality video and audio. We can produce it. If you can produce it, we can broadcast it. The audio is always CD quality. The video can be as much as 4K. It includes an elegant and smooth viewer experience, which gives your show the presentation it deserves. It gives it that Showtime feeling that people want. It includes full customer data, including the ability to ask custom questions at checkout. It includes essentially infinite capacity and stability because it's built on one of the actual absolute core video products that runs the whole video internet. It includes affiliate marketing tools that enable partners to market on your behalf easily. And perhaps most importantly of all, it includes a world-class development team that knows the live entertainment space, which means that more features are always coming soon to tie into this total show management system for online events. It's integrated, it's seamless, it's designed to do the job of helping you successfully be in the online event space. Now, the alternative is that you could use a bunch of separate tools and pull it all together yourself. It's doable. Some people are doing it now. But this tends to be riskier, it tends to be lower quality, it tends to be more expensive, and it tends simply to not be as easy to do. So we think that instead of taking this approach, you should take the total show management system approach. And if you want to know why you should trust us, well, here's a number I'd like for you to think about. 1,937,654. Because that's the number of shows live entertainment organizers have created through the online tools that this team has built. We know live entertainment. We know you. We know how to build tools you use to generate revenue and get results and do marketing. We've been doing it for a long time, and we've been working together online for almost 2 decades. And perhaps even more importantly, we're working in hand in glove with live event organizers right now to build out what Stellar's capabilities are. So this total show management system is for professional online events. We can give you as much help as you need to get started and succeed, or the tools are self-serve. We can just give you those tools and get out of your way. But either way, we hope that you can take full advantage of the opportunity represented by online live events, which, as we said, represent an incredible opportunity for our industry going forward. Thank you.